The 2016 housing market I would describe as solid. Obviously there are areas that are better than others, and there are price ranges that are better than others, but it's been a very strong market. A lot of what we do is involves how people feel about it. That's actually more important than the price of the house, the number of bedrooms or whatever, because it's a very emotional decision that we deal with. I don't think it's going to change that much because I don't see a lot of change happening in the economy, in our inventory, or issues that would really push it one way or another. I think it's going to be a little less than this year, but not significantly different. 50% of the transactions this year in the Chicago market were first-time buyers. Not all of them are millennials, but a significant number of millennials. They're now starting to settle down, they've been in their jobs longer, they're starting to get married and have kids. Those are the kind of things that cause you to think about having a house. So we are selling a lot of houses to millennials. I would not say they are just renters. The question that I hear the most is in higher priced markets, people think the market is really weak. The reality is there is something happening in the high end of the market. That is the weakest part of the market. So the high end of the market is plus or minus 1% in terms of properties over $1 million. Ironically, just a little bit better in the suburbs, a little bit worse in the city, but basically flat. Whereas the market as a whole is up 3% in units, 7% in volume. The market's doing a lot better, and it's because of a lot of first-time home buyers. The other thing that's happening is we have too much inventory in the high end. So lower sales, higher inventory means people think they see more signs, they think the market isn't moving. Actually, the market's the same as it was last year in terms of the high end, but their perception is that it's slower. The archetypal thing is the single-family home, but if you live in the city, you don't think about it that way. You think about it in terms of what is available in the particular market, whether that's condos, townhomes, or actually they are single-family homes, but some of them are only literally a foot apart. I do think people are looking for new. That has always been the case. There's a bias towards new, and it's quite simple. The average person doesn't do maintenance on their house. They don't want to do it. So properties that have lower maintenance, which are more typical to be townhouses or condos or whatever, where either somebody else is doing it or there's less maintenance. If you want to be philosophical about it, you know, it goes to this trend of urbanization. People are moving into the cities. Why are people moving into the cities? Well, people like to live together, okay? Only certain people want to live way out there and not be in contact with people. People like each other, and so they want to be in a community, they want to live closer to each other, they want to have transportation and be able to walk to the grocery store and all that stuff that's in a community. And so that means more density. That's why people are moving to urban areas. So that's going to mean those kind of properties are of more interest.